Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Hello, folksicles. 7:30 Thursday. I'm in the studio. Keen-eyed of you will spot. Yeah, I'm not alone. And it's not Jace. It's my personal own Bobby Noggin.
Don't you nick my hat?
I'm not nicking your hat. Hello there. Right, you know the drill. If you're here, say hi in the comments. I see 41 watching already. Who have we got here? Right, I see Cat. Hiya, Cat. Diogo, James, Uncultured Props and Films. I like that. Brent, Ryan, Tim, Mitchell, Stemmer, Kilbride, Devils, Roll for Damage. Larissa, you made it then. Well done. Diggy. That was a bit of an easy call out. I like that. I like that indeed. How's things, man? Things are going well. Working on sandbags.
Sandbag.
Lots and lots of sandbags. Yeah, here, different camera angle. Yeah, I'm getting the cameras a little bit better as well. Yeah, so if I bring that up, you can see what we're essentially working on. Yeah, so mission for today is to finish off the sandbagging, do some ladders, a little bit of texture and a little bit of ceiling, and then technically they're done. Yeah, all ready for painting. Hey, Gunner. Hey, Second King, Mark C, Gary, Randall. Hello, guys. 28, how are you doing? And so I've got Kez in the corner making my sandbags, and I'm laying them down because I really want to finish off this tonight. Sandbagger mould is ready. I didn't go for a sandbag mould in the end. I went for a sandbag lackey. Oh, Mel's going to get in trouble. Again, when isn't Mel in trouble? Calm down, you. So just let me put some PVA down and I'll natter to you as we go. Oh, pardon me. Thank you, Nat Gary. So yes, yeah. Keen-eyed, astute with you will also note that yeah, we've already started the the medieval series where we're doing the roof shingles and stuff like that. Yeah, I had insomnia last night and I couldn't sleep. Kez was doing her uni work, so I stayed up with her. Yeah, and what did I spend the evening doing, darling?
Thatch.
Yeah, practicing my thatch for you. So, fingers crossed there should be a video out next week.
It does look dead good though.
I know it does. Yeah, there should be a video out on sculpting thatch next week. I'm waiting for a few more materials to turn up, and then we'll do material. Yeah, congrats on the growing channel. It's getting there. It's growing. Yeah, but like I say, we should have a few more thatch. We've got wicker to do and a few more things like that. And then we'll actually get on to the proper tutorials. But what I want to do before we get stuck into that Let's Make series is just get this one finished. Which means I've got to finish the trenches. And I know they're itching at Warlord to get their hands on them. Just don't mention shrubs. How about a sandbag press? I've looked at doing press molds for sandbags, but the problem is with sandbags, they have an undercut. And press molds don't work brilliant with undercuts. They're great if for just anything which is like straight edges and detail, but the moment you get undercuts with a press mold, you start having problems. I think I'm going to fall back to my original idea, and when I have a bit of time on the live shows, I'm going to do some proper, some proper molds for sandbags. Yeah, so I can just knock these out by the hundreds. A lot quicker, you know.
Yeah, a lot quicker.
Hey, Miko. Hey, Kilbride. Evening, Gary. We all good? Yeah, you can see Kez in the background. That's about as much as you're going to see Kez. You know Kez. So like I say, at the minute, I'm just layering up these sandbags. Let's move these out a bit. Higgledy-piggledy. Yeah, this is where I spend my entire time with fingers stuck with PVA.
Mine is sort of blinking daft modelling putty.
Better than E. coli.
Where did that come from?
That's your normal job, isn't it?
No, not anymore. I don't mess with germs like that anymore.
When Kez was having lab days, we used to have a house rule. No hugs until you've had a shower.
Yeah, but I did used to mess with some nasty stuff.
Mel, heads up, we're having lots of problems in Western US with the internet. I'm on a super delay with the chat. You may need help moderating until Jay shows up. No worries, mate, no worries at all. Yeah, how far can I'm in Arizona? Just you're costing Cali. Greetings from New Hampshire. Greetings, dude. So yeah, my mission tonight really is because I don't want to have to come into the studio tomorrow. Yeah, what I'd like to do.
Can't do replacement forms tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to help you with your placement forms. But the other thing I'd like to do is I'd like to just sit down, get this edited, and if I can get it rendered, then I can do a sneak preview peek for my patrons. If I come in tomorrow and I have to finish editing it on Saturday, it's going to be one of those situations where it goes up. Yeah, pretty much as it goes live. Wow. So what's going on in the US then? It can't be net neutrality yet. Surely not. Walter, hello mate. Only 3 likes? Is that all we've got? Oh, I'm sure you guys will sort that out in a second. You always do. It's rather sedate in here. Lots of SoCal and Mexico. Don't know what or why, but it's happening all morning on and off. Hey, Scott. I'm trying to use as many of the sandbags as possible. Yeah. Because Kerry's been giving me grief because I haven't been using her sandbags quick enough.
I'm too fast for you.
You are. Fastest sandbagger in the West.
No.
I'm having a perfect weather here. My net is doing just great. Finally, I had the problem last week. With the amount of times you've been trying to get on, Larissa, you deserve a better win. If you're looking for more Daz modelling, Works do it quite cheap likewise. Yeah, we nipped into the Works today, didn't we?
Yeah, that's where it's from.
Yeah, they're having a bit of a sale at the minute.
It's closing down, isn't it?
Is the Works closing down?
I'm sure it said closing down sale, everything must go.
Why the bloody hell did they sign me up for a loyalty card at the till then?
Maybe it's just that shop.
We're having a closing down sale. Would you like a loyalty card for when you come back?
Yeah, but there must be other workshops. Maybe it's just that one.
But no, what I picked up while I was at the Works. Look at that. 12 oil colours for £3. I'll sort the chat out now. And some oil pastels. So I'll pick those up because I'm playing around more with oils with my weathering and that sort of stuff. Come on. Right, to a quarter. So I get these on. Are you bringing more over? I've got to go like the clappers now. Hey, George. Got to go like the clappers, otherwise she'll be giving me grief.
Just slap them on.
I don't just slap them on.
Tell me slap them on for you.
No. Just slap them on. So many times I'm finally happy to get in on one. Hey ho. Well, they're every Thursday. I'm sure you'll make another. I'm getting better with this regularity, aren't I? If you've noticed, you've been getting videos every Saturday and every Tuesday, and I plan to keep that going. Last year I spent a lot of time in the sort of second half of the year doing back of house stuff, sorting the studio, learning video editing and all that sort of stuff. And so it's like I didn't do enough terrain, to be perfectly honest. I did sort of enough videos to sort of get by and make a living and that sort of stuff. But I never really got full in like terraining because I just got too busy behind the scenes doing doing the back of house stuff. And it's like, right. So I sort of like I'm not going to call it a New Year's resolution because I always fail those. Yeah, but I sort of made a commitment to say, right, you're going to get your backside into that studio. Yeah, you know how to edit now. You know what you're doing. And you're going to start making videos. And we have. And it's been great. Really love it. I love making terrain videos. Okay. Are they like the ones from your tutorial way back when, size-wise? Yes, they are. Roll to a strip that is 5mm wide, squeeze it down till it's 8mm wide, and then cut it in 15mm sections. Then, tuck in the tip. Work harder. I hear you, Diggy. It's art. You can't rush art. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Oh, don't you fall there. I need you.
Fred's new piece is good, isn't it?
Yeah, he's doing the skyline over Spode, but he's getting all the weathering on the roof, and he's doing it with
10 layers, yeah, of just pencil, just for the sky.
10 layers
yeah.
of pencil for the sky.
Yeah, with a bad hand.
Yeah, he's still recovering. Has he done that while he's had a bad hand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him shit.
He's got to make a living, hasn't
he? Thing is, he's gonna knock himself back. Well, hey, Rudy.
If you
thanks for the roof tile video. No worries, buddy. Go on, Kez.
If you learn the canvas stretching, maybe it'll help him.
He's got. I can help him. I've got no worries with helping Fred. But he's got all his canvases stretched up now, hasn't he? So basically, what I'm doing, if you're wondering, yeah, let's go to the. Basically, I'm just putting a line of sandbags down. One, I'm trying to catch up with Kez. Yeah, I don't actually like the long rows of sandbags. Yeah, but I need to lay them down as sort of a foundation. Yeah, so it's quicker for me to lay them down like this and do it like this than sort of messing about and sort of making it all interesting as I go. So lay the foundation bits down, then sort of break them up and that sort of stuff. Yeah, also it's the quickest way of actually getting through the sandbags because Kez is knocking them out like you wouldn't believe.
It's good, isn't it?
You got skills?
I know.
You're multiplying. And she's losing control.
Stop, it's been raining. Stop it.
As long as it ain't Troll's cat, I think we can live with you being attacked and lagged. Diggy isn't on the chat at all. Is he not? Oh, poor Diggy.
Is Jace coming in?
He's not coming in. He's best still.
No, I mean on the show.
He should be. He says he will be, but if you've got an old child right now.
I might see if she's alright.
Yeah. Have you tried Reaper colour paint sets? No, I haven't. Yeah. Model paint wise, I mainly dot around with Army Painter, Badger Militaire for my airbrushes, and then I've got a load of the old GW scrap paints. Yeah, that I use for various projects and terrain and stuff like that.
On them, oh gosh, what they called? Them with the big tubes of the browns and the greens and stuff. I've got some in there.
Oh, the Galleria paints. Yeah, he's talking about model line paints, not proper artist paints. Majority of the paints that I use aren't actually wargaming or model paints. I use house paints and acrylics. Yeah, just because of volume. Oh, may have gone OTT on the PBA here.
It'll dry time.
It will. I know it will. Because I'm rubbing it all over my bit. My terrain piece, you dirty buggers. Looking great, Mel. Are you only going one line thick? No, what do you call it? To give you an idea, this is the foundation, and then if I move that there just for a second, yeah, I'll show you what we're sort of going for. So this is the sort of look that we're actually going for. Yeah, so if, in fact, I can probably bring it up a bit better there. So if you see, yeah, although there's a long line all the way across, so to speak, yeah, it's very much piled on. Yeah, look at the reference photos I've been looking at. You know, they did sort of set it out sort of well organised, but you didn't really want to climb out of the trenches to resort the sandbags, because like someone would shoot you. And so I'm just getting the lines down, and then I'll go in and I'll start building up piles around the viewports and breaking the line up a little. Well, that's the plan anyway. On top of that, I've got some ladders I need to put on, and we just need to seal some gravel in because it's come loose a little bit, so we'll get that sorted. And once we've got that done, it's pretty much ready for what you call it. It's pretty much ready for painting. So next week, I'm in the studio all week. Did you know that? Is that okay?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's any appointments or anything like that I need to be?
I don't think so.
You'll have to let me know if you need me at home for anything. But other than that, I plan on being in the studio and what you call it. And basically, you know, painting this up, get this finished so it's ready to go over to Warlord. And it's off my desk. And I've done it. It's the first big bit of terrain I've made since the map. Which was summertime, wasn't it?
What beautiful, beautiful map.
My beautiful, beautiful map.
It should have been mine. On my wall.
Well, it's hanging on Ben's wall.
I know.
Really? Really? Did you just give me chewed over that? I'm going to have to do Keza map, aren't I?
You've been saying that for ages.
I've got other videos to do, young lady. I have work to do.
Westeros and Estros, please.
I know.
Just telling you.
I know.
With the houses.
Gamecraft Dragon, hello, mate. Reaper are good ones. They go to the right thickness and pretty cheap. They come in triads. Shadow, base and highlight. Ah, I've seen paints like that before. The thing is with model paints and terrain, they're okay. But with the volume of how big things are, you burn through them in no time.
Cost a fortune.
Yeah. I mean, you know what it's like using model paints to paint a tank. Never mind what you call it. Never mind a
big building. Or
yeah.
Mountain.
Or 8 foot of trench line.
Are you airbrushing it?
I don't know yet. We'll have to see how I go. Base colours will go down with a brush. I might do a bit of weathering with an airbrush, but because it's a tutorial piece, I need to limit what tools I use.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jez. Except they made a play table out of it at Gen Con. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Kerry was very angry about that. Very angry.
It's a good job I wasn't there.
Very, very angry. Is Kez in the studio? Can you not hear her? Actually, with the mics, they probably can't hear you.
Yes, making sandbags.
Yeah, Jez did do an awesome, what you call it, awesome job on our pouches.
I didn't get one.
Oh, shut up.
I need one for meeples.
You stop it. Kez has gone meeples crazy.
I love meeples. Can't wait for my new big game come.
I found out that she's ordered some mammoth. How many games in one box?
It's the main game and 11 expansions.
And 11 expansions.
I've got 12 expansions because I bought one, didn't I?
Yes. Yeah, so you could say Kez loves her meeples.
I love me meeples.
Do you love your meeples?
I love me meeples, yeah.
You never would have guessed. I take it you've already done that Middle Earth map then. I didn't do Middle Earth. I did, the Fable Realms, didn't I, for foreground. I mean, I'm supposed to be doing a commission for them for Salute. And they were supposed to be getting all the terrain and stuff for me over, over Christmas. And I'm still waiting for it. So it'll be interesting to see what I'm doing for Salute.
When's Salute?
April. I like how you just laugh.
Do a little diorama, babe. On a skateboard. There you go.
Oh, it's not mine. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm up to speed. I'm just sitting here waiting for the terrain to turn up.
Has that bag got your name on?
What bag?
That ice bag.
No.
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 Hasn't it?
No, why would it?
Can I have it then?
No.
Can we share it?
No.
Why?
Because it's mine.
You don't have nothing to yourself. I don't, so you can't.
Jess, she wants me bag.
Do you want to rephrase that?
Hey, we'll be out of here by 9:30, guys. Because it's date night. Yes, it's date night, and I brought my wife to the studio. How are you enjoying date night, darling?
Let's put it this way, babe. I'm going to be having a nice hot bath, and I'm going to be zonked on the sofa when I get it.
Clean me nozzle. It's a bit gumped. Right. We're making steady progress.
How many sandbags have you got there?
The YouTube and pictures didn't do it justice. I offered to buy it and they wouldn't sell it. Been making a Nurgle pouch. Looks horrible. Oh, mate, send me photos of that. Honestly, now, these trenches that have been made won't make me want to buy a bunch of Bolt Action Conflict 47. Warlord will be happy with that then. Now the live chat is locked and I keep having to do small... This is the pits. Oh, Cat, I'm sorry, Duck. Well, she did take you badgering. Date night sandbagging, filth. Calm down, Jez. And have you know that I only take my wife on the finest of dates. Shut up.
Went Jay's Cafe, didn't we, Duck?
Yeah, but I bought her a fry up early. I know how to treat a woman.
Come on, I aren't an expensive date, really, am I, Duck?
Just as well, really.
Unless you want to buy me meatballs.
I don't need to buy you meatballs. You've already bought it for yourself.
That's true. I don't know what others there is.
I don't think there are any others. Actually, I looked. Isn't there something like 87 expansions?
Ooh, that's my Christmases, birthdays, Mother's Day.
Well, it makes it a bit easier, doesn't it? Let's go to the other camera.
Oh, and you've got to make me that table for over the bed so we can play.
Oh yeah, I've got to make a table for over the bed
Yeah,
so that when we have date night we can play meatballs in bed.
Yeah.
Would you like to play a game? This wasn't the game I was thinking about.
Thing is, I'm not lying.
Yeah, you're not lying, that's the thing. I know you're absolutely true. The love of a good woman. Can't try pulling... Oh, right, did it...
Is it?
Please give Kez a second mic. I don't even know if this thing will run a second mic. It struggles enough running 2 webcams, dude. Are we doing on time? Right, well, half hour in. Sandbagging has to be done, yeah, by 8:30. Otherwise, it won't get finished tonight. And I do have some recording to do as well. Because I know you guys want me to film this, you know, because you like watching it. My wife would have killed me if I liked this stuff. What do you mean? I would kill to have my wife love this stuff. How much have you got to do between now and April? What? This? There's another week's work on this. Or When I say a week, with drying times, you know, in between the sealing, putting things down, that sort of stuff.
You've got your thatch things to do as well, haven't you?
Yeah, well, between this, I'll be working on my thatch videos, possibly a palisade video, because we need to get all the technical videos done, yeah, before we can start the Let's Make series. So I'll get I'll get all those done and dusted, and once they're done and dusted, then we can start the actual series proper. Forget that one. That was now.
What? What's that?
Sandbag.
Get knotted.
It was.
Did you break my sandbag?
It wasn't broken. It had gone cracky. Sandbags don't.
Well, you better use them quicker then, aren't you? So they don't dry out.
I'm using them as quick as I can, woman. The grief I get. Finding a part of the craft she enjoys is the best. My wife's a painter. She loves the weathering process. I think you need to stop now. After this next pile.
You want one more pile?
Yeah, one more pile and that should do us. What we don't use, we'll just throw. No, we're actually making good progress. Mel, the barbed wire, when you get it, what kind of barbed wire you plan on using? The 3 strands form your tutorial and pick the smaller or the screen or the 2-stranded. I'll use the double twist stuff wherever it is. I thought it was in there. Ah, yeah, here you go. So I'll be using this stuff, yeah, which is double wrap security wire. I'll find it on eBay. Get in there, you. So that's my plan. Wow, okay, that's really
Come in. What's up?
No, what's your ML? People surprised to see you, darling. Right, let's start building this up now.
I think every build you have, I end up doing all the tedious stuff.
What did you do on the map?
No, I didn't on the map. What did I had to help you with your frosty board. I had to help you with the one with the volcano thing, the lava. I had to help you with your Mars people.
Your Mars people?
Yeah. The White House.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
King.
Mars attacks.
And you pull your jib when you have to read through my assessments.
I don't pull my jib. The reason I pull my jib is because I don't understand a bloody word of them. She's like, read this, and it's like, it's an in-depth article into like biofiltration. And after the introduction, I'm just lost.
Just think of all the things you've learned.
Think of all the things you've learned.
Yeah, it's like me with this.
If you don't manage to get a job in ecology, then you can like
I'm
be.
not going into ecology. When will you listen?
Okay.
Okay, maybe it's sort of, but it's
not. Oh, right, so you are going into ecology, right?
It's environmental protection, so sort of, yeah.
So it is protecting.
Sort of.
So I was right.
Yeah, not environmental health.
But I was right.
I don't like people. But yeah, in fashion.
In a fashion. I can't be properly right, can I? That's never going to happen, is it? We're married. Have you ever wanted to make 1 to 6 scale items? No. What is that on Kez's head?
My Bobby Noggin.
It's a Bobby Noggin hat. If you don't know what the Bobby Noggins are, it was a cartoon when Corbin was little. The Bobby Noggins. And they all had little bobble hats. Just like Hez.
Yeah. It's the student rule.
Student. Environmental terrorism. We've got 94. 94 watching. Nice. Hey up insane. What would you suggest to help seal static grass and phlox? Even with dilute PVA, I still get bits falling off when they're used. Must be a malfunction in application. No, you just need to put another application of watered down PVA on, mate. You haven't got enough on there. Everyone keeps going on about when people talk about PVA and stuff like that, like it's a one-hit thing. It isn't. If it isn't all stuck down, just do another coat. I mean, it's rare, to be truthful, I get it stuck down in one go. If I'm doing like proper terrain, if I'm doing a tutorial piece to show you, I generally only just lightly seal it. Yeah, because I know all that's going to happen is once it's done, it's going to get thrown in a box down there for me to like do tests on and use for various other bits. Yeah, if I'm doing proper terrain for people, then sealing is normally a couple of coats to get a decent seal. I've got PVA all over me now. Now I do need to film how I'm putting the sandbags down. So I will have to do that, and then I'm going to have to film the ladders and that sort of stuff. Just try and work out in my head what I've got to get done tonight. For you to have your video on Saturday. Jace, hello dude.
Hey Jace.
Taco Addict, didn't I? Ah, right. So you just call that a hat in English? Yeah. Kind of.
Bobble hat.
It's a Bobby Noggin hat.
It's my bobble hat.
You Bobby Noggin.
I left my other one at Dom's the other day. The pink one. Wasn't me.
Probably was actually.
I haven't moved.
No, it was you.
I have not touched your brush.
Yeah, any excuse. One more there, I think. It's really weird when you're putting sandbags on because it's like the first sort of 80% is like, just put it on. And then after the first 80% of just piling it on, then you get like, right, I need one just there and then one just there. How are we doing? Okay, 25 minutes. We're doing all right. After you've done sandbags, fancy moving on to ladders?
You haven't shown me how to do ladders.
Oh, ladders are dead easy. I prepped them all for you. Right, that should do us sandbag wise. If I need any more, I'll let you know. So sealing with multiple coats doesn't clump up the static grass. No, it won't clump it up, mate. It'll be absolutely fine. Remember, you're better off going with 2 thin coats of sealing than 1 heavy coat and build it up from there.
And then what do you want me to do now?
Right, ladders. Okay, 2 seconds. Just let me check that I have got enough. Yeah, I should have enough here. And if we need any more, we can always do some more, can't we?
Wait.
Right, where's that cardboard gone? Ah, there. Right, super glue. Clippers. Oh, remind me to take those home. I need those for sculpting. Super glue. Right, all you're going to do yeah, is roughly 1 every centimetre. Yeah, I've cut these in half. Yeah, leave a little overlap. Yeah, glue them down, leave a little overlap, because that way you can come along with the clippers once they're dry and just neaten them up. But
so doing one long one, then cutting them down to make shorter ones?
Yeah, so do one long one and then we'll cut them down, depending on what I need. Thank you, baby. Nobody dances like Mel anymore. Kez got a PayPal. When Mel gets 100, he does a gopher dance, so sending him... Look, I can tell you right now, there is no way in hell Kez will do a gopher dance.
I've lost my stick.
Already?
It's just gone blind on the back of the thing. Sorry.
I've only just given it you. Does anyone like what you call it, Star Trek?
Yeah.
Not you.
You
I got a load of...
said anyone. You didn't say anyone but Kerry.
I got a load of stuff off Nick from downstairs. And I was going to use it for something, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I might flog it instead.
For what? What sort of stuff?
It's Star Trek stuff.
Yeah, but what sort of stuff?
It's all the ships and that sort of stuff, and magazines and...
What do you mean ships?
Where's the box? There's a box of it somewhere. I think it's up there. I'll show you.
It's sticking to my bloody fingers, this is. It's coming back off as I'm trying to stick it on.
Oh, Kerry. What do you like?
Are you sure this will stick?
It's super glue.
Well, it isn't blinking sticking.
It's Kez's face. Mel, are you going to film Kez making ladders for the tutorial? No. Diggy, I've already watched Beauty and the Beast tonight. What are you saying about my wife? Oh, I hope there's enough sandbags.
How long does this take dry?
Super glue.
This super glue, because you did it drying quick.
It doesn't take long, because it's super glue.
Well, this super glue in a very super.
Does it not get your seal of approval?
No. Sticking it to my fingers. I think I'm on.
Yeah, I should make some asteroid terrain for Starship battles. Yeah, get some lava rock. Lava rock's brilliant for asteroids. More in there. Come on, computer, switch back on. Thank you. Mel, are you ever going to do space terrain? Eventually, we'll do all the terrain. Come on, catch up, computer. Come on. That's it, well done. No, eventually we'll cover pretty much everything. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I've got a massive list of everything I want to do. The real issue is time. You know, I've only got so many hours in the day and I can only make so many videos because terrain takes time to make. Yeah. I think what I'm really pleased about is the fact that we're already at a stage where we're finishing off the Battlefield Basics series. Which for me is really nice because it actually means that I've ticked something off my big long list. You know, if someone wants Battlefield terrain, then I've pretty much got every tutorial they need in that series. And so I'm quite chuffed with that. Obviously, we'll need to do, what you call it? We'll need to do the fantasy one and the medieval one. Still need to work out a name for that. We'll have a chat about that on the Sunday nighter. And we can sort that then. Sleep for a week. I like Buck Rogers. Oh, that's old school.
Didn't he the one who used to have a bear?
Lucas is saying it's Germany. It's 9:10. Well, that means I've only got 20 minutes to finish this sandbagging. And if Kez can't do me ladders, I'll have to come in tomorrow.
Really?
What do you mean, really?
Are you saying I can't?
Well, you're the one who's struggling.
I haven't said I can't do anything.
I forgot you have the other time. Yeah, it's going to be quite a legacy. Mel, the video Bible of terrain making. It is. Believe it or not, I've actually already reached out to sort of YouTube, yeah, to sort of find out what happens if I die. And I know that sounds really strange, yeah, but technically when you die, YouTube deletes your channel, okay? Because its contracts are with you and that sort of stuff. And what I don't want to happen, yeah, and I'm not planning on dying anytime soon, but what I don't want to happen is, you know, for all this sort of stuff to be lost. So I've reached out to YouTube to sort of say, look, is there any sort of legacy way that we can keep the channel running should, you know, something happen to me? And there is. Yeah, so I'm sorting that. But yeah, that will be my legacy, a terrain Bible. That's what I came to YouTube to do. That's why, you know, I set up the channel, The Terrain Tutor. Because straight from the off, I wanted to do a library of tutorials. You know, for me, terrain building was a dying art. Very much so a dying art. Yeah, with 3D printing, with all the plastic and resin kits and all and the laser cut stuff. No one was really making terrain anymore. And it was like, no, I want to keep this going. Because this is my bit of the hobby. This is the bit of the hobby that I really love. I like wargaming, yeah. I'm not a big fan of painting in all honesty. I do it, yeah, but I can't say I've ever enjoyed it as a hobby, you know what I mean? It's good doing it with the kids and that sort of stuff, but if something happens, Kez will have to take over, or Corbin. Yeah?
Yeah, Mummy will be sticking the kids in front of the camera.
Jace, call him on his phone and ask him to check PayPal. He's ignoring comments about it. You have no power here! I can stop you fundraising for me.
Oh, Jace!
Oh, here we go.
No. Jace, when you next come to the studio, Beth's slime box is up there. On the top of the cupboard, everything in it for her, ready for us to go.
Just remember it's on with the hot wire cutter, mate.
Because Mal will forget.
Yeah, I will. Gone to the boss instead. Oh, right. So, Jace, you're texting my wife now to get me check on PayPal. Really? Really? I might need some more sandbags.
It's a good job of making some, then, isn't it?
Oh, you're good. What happened to the ladders?
Done.
Oh, she's a good one, isn't she?
It's got to dry, so I can clip the edges off. Don't touch it yet.
We'll have to prop Mel's corpse in like Weekend at Bernie's. Can you make a video, Will, and set it to publish? No, that's a silly. Actually, Rudy, I have got a video, Will, that's sort of set to publish. It's not a will, but Mel being the sort of man he is, yeah. Every year I have to knock the video back by a year, the publish date, the scheduled publish date. Yeah, and it's just a message to Kez and the kids. So if anything ever happens to me, yeah, I get to say some things. I hate you!
You witch!
Can you imagine that? Coming back from the dead to actually, I hate you! Flash, happy wife, happy life. Mel should have a pyramid build. Oh, we were going to do a pyramid build, weren't we?
I want to do that for them vivariums. That's what I want to do in Dom's.
But Sega didn't want it, the git.
Oh, that was that thing in that bloody hole or something.
Yeah. Remember when Sega released, Sega Creative Assemblies, they released the latest Total War Warhammer, and it was the Lizard Man and Dark Elf update. They reached out to me because they wanted another table to take to the shows. But what they wanted was like this lizard man table suspended over a sinkhole. Yeah, and I could just, for love nor money, I could not
For
get
how
it.
big they wanted it,
Yeah,
it just couldn't be done.
it's like you can't make a sinkhole scatter terrain. It doesn't work like that. How am I supposed to suspend a temple inside a hole and stick it on a flat table? I mean, if it was a full table, then you can do it because you can raise the sort of landmass on the table. But they wanted like a 3-foot scatter piece. And so I pitched them a massive sort of lizard man temple instead. That was like, look, I can do this. It'll be functional. It'll look great. It'll be great on your backdrops. And, you know, they weren't that interested. So that was when I stopped doing terrain for Sega, I think. I don't know if they got anyone else to do it. I know what you call it. I know I punted the job. I put them in touch with Rich from Battleboards and who else was there? And Dave Marshall. And from what I understand, they reached out to both of them, and from what I've heard, both of them were like, nah, you can't make a bloody temple in a sinkhole as a scatter piece. Which is what I said. But it's not like, I mean, let's be honest, it's not like I actually know anything about terrain, is it? Get cremated, turn the ashes into flock. I was named after Jason King, a 70s TV show in the UK. Know what your mum and dad were doing while that show was on, dude? That's awful when you say it like that, because it's me mum and dad. Doesn't matter how old you get.
They don't do things like that.
Corbyn's going to be mortified when he realises we do.
He gets these things. He's formed tonight.
Oh, for his camp? Oh, brilliant. He's in the cadets, his army cadets. So he's off to annual. No, it's a weekend camp, isn't it? It's not annual. Nestcliff. And I can tell you from experience, Nestcliff is a shithole.
Oh, he's getting love.
Oh, he'll love it. Yeah, but Nestcliff, one, yeah, the accommodation dates back to World War II. They're Anderson shelters. You know, the corrugated iron curved ones with like a wall at one side and a wall at the other. That's the actual accommodation. Secondly,
Not be anymore. It's been a long time since you were there.
No, I googled it. Oh, it's still exactly the same.
Didn't Darren go a couple of weeks back?
Yeah, Des was up at Nestcliff, wasn't he? Because they would do exercises from up there. That's the eldest son. That would have been funny, wouldn't it? Both of them on exercise at the same time.
Do you know Corbyn hasn't told him that his brother's in the army?
Has he not?
No.
Why not?
Because he wants to do it on his own.
Off his own back?
Yeah.
Rather than... Good on the lad. Good on the lad. Proud of him. How are we doing on time? And I'll check my phone in a minute. I actually have a feeling that I'm going to go over on this. Got to be done by 8:30 sandbagging malarkey.
There you go.
Oh, look, more sandbags. Because I've still got to do that side and I've got to do all along here. See, Jace is quite happy because he knows, yeah, that if he'd have come in...
You'd have been sandbagging, Jace.
Do you want to rephrase that? Would you really want to rephrase that, woman? His wife might watch these shows. It'd be a good way of getting better views on YouTube, wouldn't it? Rachel was the first chair of Nestcliff Young Farmers when we met.
Is that where she's from?
Rachel was one of the young farmers. I've got a new view of Rachel then, because I know the young farmers.
Isn't Claire's dad one of them as well? He's one of the... doesn't he run it?
Shropshire, yeah.
Yeah, he's like big in that, isn't he, Claire's dad?
Yeah. Okay, so we need to do a bit of drabbing along here. The whole called Quanson huts it. I can't even pronounce that. And Corbyn and Willow think they were dropped off by a stork. PVA carbonite melt. Yeah, childhood traumas. Yeah, Corbyn's dealing with a bit of a trauma at the minute, to be truthful. Poor lad. One of his best mates at school died over the weekend. Yeah. Case of, what do you call it? He was in school on Thursday, off school with the flu on Saturday, died in...
Influenza B that
Yeah.
caused sepsis.
Influenza B caused sepsis, died on the Saturday. And this is a kid Corbyn, like, went all the way through school, so it's really knocked him.
Oh, sorry.
Why, thank you. Right. Do you want to watch it? Now you know what you're doing. Get some barbecue skewers, some tape. Do me another one exactly the same as that.
Can't.
Why not?
Because there's no thin bits of wood left.
Yeah, that's because what you do is you get coffee stirrers, you get that blade and you cut them in half.
I tell you what, you cut them in half.
I've got to cut some bits in half. Right. Oi, check your PayPal. All right, I will. Where's my keyboard?
In here, could be. Oh, is this it?
That'll be it. Watch me sandbags.
My sandbags.
No, I'm not even going to attempt to rest it on my terrain. Don't fall off there. Right. Stream Heroes. We've had a couple of nuggets from Rudy. Jace, I'll let you total these up. Because our totals are all the way off. And, yeah, we've had 20 nuggets from George. Now, unfortunately, George said that was for Kez.
Thanks, George!
Thanks, George.
Right, where are you? Oh, there's the things. Okay.
Yeah, so we've got Rudy and George on the screen. Let me just do a quick check, make sure we've not missed anyone. Because you know what I'm like for missing people?
How wide was that? Pass me the light as well.
It is that wide.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so put a cocktail skewer either side of either one of those. Quick check of PayPal, then I'll get back to me sandbagging. It's not recognising my fingerprint because it's covered in PVA. Oh, Marcus N, he's just literally bounced over what looks like 10 nuggets. Thank you, dude. No message. Where are you from? Where's Scan? Is that Scandinavia or Sweden or somewhere, mate? Right, let me get that on. Thank you, guys. Remember this, it does support the show. It goes towards getting the kit, getting the equipment, all that sort of stuff. So it is appreciated, guys.
Have you cut me some of them thin bits?
No, not yet.
Pass me the thing, then I'll do it myself.
There you go. Use a ruler. Watch your fingers.
Have you got? Oh yeah.
Oh, Hello from Spain. Hello, matey. Children should learn about these things. They will sooner or later. Yeah. I know kids need to learn about stuff like that, but
We still they don't.
it's a little bit early. You know what I mean? Couple of years, okay. You know, sort of getting into his teens, but
It is sad.
I know. Right, sandbagging. Get back to what I do know. Mel, new target 374. We'll update it when we finish this because I have a feeling we've got 2 targets running, one in the studio and one on the Sunday nighter. Remember I told you I'm doing my Lord of the Rings board that I'm at the planning stage and I wanted to get a river in somewhere and I'm wondering what's the best way to do it. Any pointers would help. Oh, right. How big's the board? Is it modular? Do you need it to be modular or is it only ever going to be set up in one way? What features are on the board? What purpose does the river serve? Is it purely aesthetics? Is it functional game-wise?
Oh, well, I can't do this. Look at my stick. It's flat at one end and skinny at the other. There you go. Yeah.
Ruler and another one. I'll do you 2.
Thank you.
Quick tip. When you do them, first score them to get your line.
Or just let you do it.
Or just let me do it.
phone's dingling like mad now. Jace.
Yeah.
It's just come through, check PayPal.
Yeah.
Oh, tattoo Monday.
Okay, there you go. That's first two. Christine's just copy them. Oh, shut up, Rudy. Rudy keeps giving me.
I'm gonna need that ruler thing back.
Yeah. Let me cut this one for you, babe. Oh, gone off there.
I'm gonna be a big fat cheat and do two together and then.
Really? You're gonna cheat? She's a dirty cheater.
Yeah.
And she's got Daz modelling clay all over my desk.
Yeah. You told me to fit it inside that thing, so I did. So that's your fault.
What isn't my fault? There you go, babe.
Thank you.
Right, let me get stuck into these sandbags.
Can I have the clippers back?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Okay, from Sunday showed new target is now 38348. Okay. Oh, pardon me. Let me update that. Oh, where's my keyboard there? There we go. Hey, getting there. Night, dude. Is that another PayPal? Oh, we've had 3 nuggets from Jez. Come on, guys, we've got sandbags too.
They are a good one.
They are. Thank you, buddy. There we go. Is Cat off? Right. See you later, Cat. Safe journey and look after yourself, yeah? When I get paid tomorrow, I'm planning to... Oh, nice one. Nice one, Larissa. Right, I think I'm caught up, so I'll get back to my sandbags. So we just need to sort of scatter them a little. I've still got to do that back row there as well, haven't I? We will finish, or Mel will be working Friday. We got any plans Friday night?
I don't know, too.
Guess who's coming in the studio tomorrow night?
Do you help me with replacement?
Yeah, that's no problem. I can do that in the day. In fact, I can probably come in for a bit in the day if I can find the time.
I've just got to get these done so I can actually send them in the post.
Yeah, of course. Well, you need to get this placement sorted, don't you?
Yeah.
We're getting there. Gotta run, my friend. Have a game-a-thon with... Oh, nice one, dude. Shirts will be heading to you. No worries, but George. Safe journey.
See ya.
2 minutes till deadline. Yeah. Bit like all of Mel's deadlines, isn't it? I just don't seem to do that well with deadlines.
I was going to say, yeah, just if it's done, it's done.
It's not that. I've got to get the video out. It was only supposed to be a 2-parter. It's already a 4-parter. I can't get away with being a 5.
With your thing, your projects that you've never really done them before, the big ones. You don't know how long they're going to take till they're done.
I found actually when we talk about trench, I have done trenches before. Do you remember the ones that I did in in the mill? I found the video to them on YouTube. I've got hair.
Do you mean that one that had like all of the buildings that were blown up and?
No, that was my 40k board, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good.
That was with the runway and the canal and the cityscape, wasn't it?
I need some more.
More already? I don't need that many. I don't need that many.
Well, you've got lots of ladders.
Oh, shut up, you. She's giving me grief.
You wanted ladders, you've got ladders.
Right, okay. George says, good to see you, Kez.
Okay.
What have you done
Thanks,
now?
George. Stuck super glue to my jumper.
Whoa, just really realised how similar Mel and Kim. Who was it who sang Push It?
Salt and pepper.
Oh yeah, that wasn't Mel and Kim, was it, Kez?
No, wasn't, was it?
No. You want to laugh? I'll laugh.
Carry on. I can't do.
What's up with you now?
I can't do these sticks.
Why? What's up with you?
Because it just won't work.
Rub it.
Oh, Mel.
What's up with you? You've already done one. Perfect.
Yeah, I need more sticks.
What? More?
Sticks.
You're supposed to cut them with a blade.
I did.
Not with that one. That's blunt as hell.
Come on, I only need like
How many?
2.
What?
2
One.
strips.
Right. When will Fred the artist show up next time? Fred was in earlier, actually. I was chatting with him. He was in his studio. We're planning on doing a video series together. Yeah. Now his painting hands sort of returning to function, and we're going to look at some some rock colours and ground colours with Fred, because Fred's a lifelong landscape artist. He knows a lot about that sort of stuff. And so not only will you be seeing him on a live show, hopefully there'll be a little mini video series as well. He's sort of struggling a little, with him being injured and him being self-employed, as you can imagine. You know what I mean? Because he's had surgery on his hand and he can't paint, and he's a painter. Yeah, and so I'm thinking about sort of doing a couple of videos with him and splitting the patron cash for him. Because, I mean, he is an expert and we are all learning, so I think it's fair.
And I love bread.
Yeah. There you go, my love.
Thank you, sweetie.
Oh, I'm sweetie now.
Now you've done it for me, yeah.
Good for you, Kez.
What was that for?
Because Kez knows her music. Right, and it would also make interesting for gameplay elements as well, as it's always good. I've got my Condonian ruins. Eee. Gary, email me, mate. Yeah, that sounds like more of a complicated problem for a quick answer on a live show. Send me an email, dude, with the details. Yeah, so I can have a proper think about it. Because with no offence, I mean, you're talking about quite a setup there. I don't want to, just give you a couple of odd words of advice. I'd rather, if you're going to put that sort of effort into the build, then you deserve to know a bit more. You know what I mean?
I have a wonky stick. One of my cocktail skills is sticking up further than the others.
Really? I have 3 World War I biplanes, 2 British, and I want a diorama. I want to keep them all in one piece. Do clouds. Do flying above a cloud. One coming out, one going down. You're not winning.
It's not that. It's picking cardboard warped in the middle, so you've got one stick lifted up further than the other. It's alright.
On the plus side, it was World War I, darling. They weren't known for known for yeah. She sounds like God. You're so like me.
As I press it down, it's sticking to your bloody fingers.
Yeah, I do that as well. Hey, Claw. Right, do that side now. Oh, I need to put some along there as well. We can do that when we do that side. You won't. It's date night.
Hey, if my ladders need me sit here, I'll sit here with my ladders.
You'll be sitting here alone. I've got World of Tanks. I've also got Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, which is great fun.
Have you not World of go yet?
No, I haven't actually. Yeah, it is absolutely great fun, but I keep dying. Hi, and thank you for all the videos. Greetings from Romania. Cheers, Killer. Anyone seen Dunkirk? Yeah, I've seen it. Good film.
I wasn't that much for Dunkirk, to be fair. It was a bit slow.
A lot of standing around.
Just wasn't what I expected. Because it was getting them all, that was the one getting them all off the beach, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Hacksaw Ridge is my favourite.
Oh, Hacksaw Ridge is a film and a half. Mel do the tutorials. I tried. I don't know, my boosters keep just blowing up. I'll figure it. Or Corbin will show me, because he's really good at it. As is always the way with these kids. They always tend to...
9.9 in geography.
I know, he's doing good.
9.9, a little genius. He was like dead blasé about it, yeah.
Yeah, I just got 9.9.
A star.
We're like, yeah, but you set the bar now.
Yeah, you got to keep it up now, kid.
We know you can do it.
See what I've done? Big fat cheated.
What have you done? Double. Oh, you double lapped him.
But it's got to dry now.
Oh, we'll throw those on next.
Do you need any more?
Sandbags? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I think I possibly will need one more batch.
One more batch?
Yeah, I think so, Duck.
I'll do that while that dries, because I can't cut it yet.
And then we should have them all on by then. Looking good. My favourite Nolan is still Inception. Did you hear about the vets when it saw Dunkirk said Nolan's soundtrack was louder than the bombardment? You lot are just chatting amongst yourselves at the minute, so I will crack on. I'm just getting this ready. There were so many details I wanted to do on this. Yeah, sort of historical details and stuff like that. And I just haven't got the time. Now, I know that sounds strange considering it's a tutorial project and it's my project. But at the same time, you do have to sort of...
You could keep going forever though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I could easily put a year into this project. You know, and we've got other projects to do, other terrain to do, so... I really need to get...
Can I have some cardboard?
Yeah, there you go, baby.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to do some filming in a second. Oh, tumble down.
Can't believe Willow's going to be a police cadet.
I know. She's been selected at school to join the police cadets. That's going to be fun, isn't it?
One's an army cadet, one's a police cadet.
She's going to be trying to arrest Corbyn. You watch.
Well, she says, yeah, when she's older, she's going to join the military police so she can arrest a big brother.
That would be just Desi's luck. Getting arrested by your little sister. Not only that, she'd beat the shit out of him. Because you know she's a right thug.
She is. She's a little darling. She's a princess.
Thug.
Thug princess, yeah.
Look, you know I love her. You know she's my daughter, but she's still a thug.
Mama's girl.
Mama's girl. Let's get this one done up. Yeah, I reckon what you call it, one more batch should do it, maybe two. And ladders on. And a little bit of texturing and a little bit of sealing. Mel is like Mel, it's like my model railway. I've been building it for 10 years and still find bits to do on it. When people say, well, see, they always think it's finished, but every day I find bits to do on it. Yeah. Oh, Diggy, stop it with the work harder. Diggy would flog me to death if he could. Build terrain, build terrain, build terrain. Don't slow. No, I mean, Willow will be like Auntie in Thunderdome.
We certainly won't have to worry about her going to our school, let's put it that way.
Oh no, no fear on that count. Then again, Willow's never had a problem with that because everyone loves her.
She stands up for herself though, doesn't she?
Yeah, and if you don't love her, she'll make you love you.
No, she isn't. No, it's like that little girl who was naughty to her who came to the house. Go away. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be your friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Just plain and simple, straight to her face. Don't mix your words, Willow.
Thing is, that's it though. But you know, she's got an heart of gold, though, hasn't she?
She has, but you don't mess with her. Make Kez work harder.
I've done more than he has today.
Oh, you. Really?
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 How many sandbags?
How many?
Are you just slapping them on?
Are you calling my art just slapping it on?
Well, I've done all the work.
She's calling my art just slapping it on. It's my art.
Well, it really is. It's mine, isn't it?
Oh, you can stop that right now.
Collaboration, this is.
That's probably true, Kez. What? Don't be sticking up for her. Did I do one there? Do I? Don't I? Nah, leave it. That's all right.
Well, you can have plenty, Duck, so if you want to stick one on.
Who's that? Someone doesn't know who the Kez is. The wife. That's who that is. I've almost run out of sandbags. How many sandbags do you think is on this? I was hoping you'd know because you made them.
I'll just keep doing it and doing it.
Let me keep count.
No.
Oh yeah, we probably are going to need another batch, Doc. Look, it's looking good. Uh, 328. 875.5.
0.5.
I could have split one.
Was that dodgy one wanted that fell apart? That's what it is.
That threw away.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Right, now we know.
When's Doctor Who back then?
I don't know. Isn't it Christmas time?
No, Christmas time was the one introducing the woman doctor.
Crawley's saying, "Oh my God, Kez on camera. Is Kez feeling okay?"
Well, I'm not exactly on camera.
That's her only defence. I'm not really on camera, am I? Might need another batch as well, actually.
What is a batch to you?
What is a batch of sandbags?
You just keep saying you need more batches. How many's a batch?
12 is a batch, isn't it?
Well, it depends what sort you're on about.
Well, isn't a batch a baking term?
Isn't that 13 then?
That's a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
That's not a batch.
But that's baking.
No, well, we do know a master baker.
You did. You don't know if you just anymore.
Trust me, he still masturbates.
Master bakes.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Get in there, you. And sometimes we see a face. Do you plan on to add spent shell casings? What technique would you use them to make them? I'd probably buy them, mate. You can get them machined and buy them in bags on eBay a lot easier than you can make them. I mean, spent shell casings at 28mm is quite small. You could get away with what you call it with just chopping up some styrene rod. Yeah. I'm not going to add them to this because it's going back to that conversation of where do you stop? You know, I need to essentially, by end of play tomorrow, this needs to be all built. Because if it isn't all built, yeah, then I'm going to be getting behind in other projects and stuff like that. And so it's very much a case of, yes, I could, but no, I won't. But no, if you're going to go for them, personally, I'd buy them off eBay because they've got far nicer ones on eBay. But if you want to just do them simply, just a little bit of brass rod and trim it up, mate. Or styrene.
Which causes loads of pollution.
That's plastic, isn't it?
Oh, the bacteria does eat it.
Yeah, they found that bacteria in India, haven't they?
No, bacteria eats that anyway.
Does it?
Styrene, yeah.
No, did not know that.
But yeah, they have the, what's it called? The wax. It's a wax beetle or a wax worm or something.
I don't know. You're the biologist.
Yeah, it's a wax, either a wax worm or a wax beetle, and it literally eats plastic. Yeah.
Keep that away from me, army, then. I've brought 3 tanks. I bought a plastic eating beetle. Surprise! But my SS! Gremlins, the new batch. Careful, careful, though you said something else. Batch is defined as an amount produced in one baking, such as a batch of cookies. 12 equals a batch, 13 a batch dozen, or is it 14? Can't remember. I know the same Mr. Bates. It wasn't Mr. Bates, his name was Dave. Gremlins, the new batch. See, I like these shows, you know, when we're doing the studio stuff. I know it's a bit difficult sometimes for me to sort of like fully participate in the chat when I'm working, because obviously, you know, my eyes are down here. But it is nice. The banter is great. You know what I mean? I always have a good laugh.
Do you know, Corbin and Will haven't seen Gremlins, have they?
No, they haven't. We're slowly introducing Corbin and Willow to films of our age. Yeah, showed Corbin the Explorers, and he just loved it.
Oh,
See you later, and say,
Fly to the Navigator.
Flight of the Navigator, compliance.
Johnny 5.
Johnny 5 is alive. No disassemble.
What's the other one? Batteries not included into
Oh,
the
yeah.
couple in there where they're knocking the building down.
Oh, well, I let him watch Starship Troopers and I forgot there's bits with boobs in it. His eyes were out on stalks. It's like, yes, yes, lad, okay, I forgot about that bit. I don't mind the mindless violence, yeah, but the boobs.
I don't know, he likes his cable at the minute, doesn't he?
He does.
Rather than shooty games.
I'm quite chuffed with that as well.
Lovely.
I don't leak Navigator. You leak. Batteries not included, yeah. Love the Explorers. By the way, love the roofing tutorial. Glad you like it, mate. There are plenty more of those to come. Next one is, what do you call it? Sculpting thatch. And then we're looking at various materials you can make thatch out of as well. So yeah, there's plenty more of those to come. You trimming now? Good girl.
Squeeze me.
Boobs are naturally. You mean boobs are natural?
He's had a thing for boobs since he was a baby.
Gets it from his dad. I must admit, yeah, ever since he was a baby, yeah, his eyes have always stuck out of stalk when a large bosom woman goes past.
Sarah and
Oh,
Nanny
God.
Brown were the only ones who could get that kid sleep.
Yeah. My sister-in-law, what do you call it, Sarah? The politest way of saying it is they're just huge. Do you know what I mean? She's one of those women who just, yeah, and Corbin, every time straight in the middle.
To bury his head.
Yeah, literally, you'd see him rubbing his head backwards and forwards to get it down the cleavage. It's like you can tell when he grows up. Yeah.
Okay.
What have you done?
I lost it. Wrong off my ladder.
Oh, you're being too aggressive with it, aren't you?
It's gone over there.
Laser lips, your mama was a snowblower. Boobs are part of life. I like them. I like boobs being part of my life.
You bloody look with me then, aren't you?
I like your boobs, baby. When did this become a conversation about your boobs?
The non-existent ones. I don't care.
I don't. More than a mouthful is a waste.
Tell you, the amount of money these women have to pay for bras with all that material.
Yeah. And they could use corn plasters like you.
That's what my nan says.
I didn't see what Killer said, sorry. Love the video of expanding foam. I'm currently working on that now. Nice one, buddy. A lot of people like the expanding foam video. I think it's because it's a solution for people who can't get, you know, the standard insulation stuff that we use. It's sort of standard foams. So, I'm quite chuffed with that video. Hills in a can. Whose idea was it?
Mine?
Was it really?
Really?
No, it wasn't your idea.
Really?
No, it
You
wasn't.
bought all the expanding foam?
Actually, yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Everybody seems to think you were the one with all the good ideas. No. You just say the yours.
I just steal them. Oh, Braggy! Thank you, buddy. We've had 5 nuggets from Braggy. I'll quickly throw him on the screen before I sandbag this bit, because I've got to do some, what you call it. Yeah, it's got to the stage now where I can recognise Braggy's wife. Hey, Debs. Does Debs know you're using her PayPal, mate? Right, 5 nuggets from Braggy. Thank you, buddy. Refresh that. Up to there. Down to 0. Thank you, guys. Remember, yeah, if you do like what I do on this channel and all that palaver, if you'd like to support the channel, you can via the PayPal link down below in the description. Yeah, if you do, we give you a bit of a shout out and I get all excited. And if we do really well, I do a bit of a dance. I've been known to cry. But only in sad films.
They've all seen you cry.
Ain't that the truth? Right. Now I need to set up for some filming. So you're going to have to excuse me. Oh, Kez. Yes, Kez. Invented the expanding foam.
No, I didn't invent it. I can't claim that.
Right, guys. I'm going to, what you call it? I'm going to do a quick bit of filming because we've got to get up to speed, haven't we? Yeah. So. Right. So going through the long process of sandbagging it up, and if you take a look, it's looking rather nice. Yeah. Now you can see straight away what I'm doing with the sandbags here is I'm starting off with a simple row that goes all the way along. Yeah. If I spin it round to this side, yeah, you can see where I've started to sort of offset the sandbags like they've fallen off. It helps break it up and make it look a little bit more realistic. Now, if I move it across a little bit further, you can see where we've got these piles of sandbags. Yeah. Now, those piles are for the vision ports. Yeah. It may be a little bit excessive on the sandbags, not quite sure yet, but I quite like the look of it. And I've duplicated it on both sides. Yeah, so if I bring that down, it's all right. I'm trying not knacking me sandbags while I do it. Yeah, I've got them on both sides. So they're like sandbaggy mounds, yeah, with the planks and the sandbags across the top. Now, I've done all of this, yeah. All I need to do is I need to come in and I just need to do this back row here and a couple of little odds and sods on it. And then at that point, all the sandbagging will be done, okay, which is almost pretty much finishes this project off. Now, to lay the sandbags down, it's dead simple. All I'm doing is I'm putting a blob of PVA down and then I'm putting the sandbags on top. So along the long line, I did a long line of PVA and just repetitively place them down. Then after that, I'm going in and just putting little various blobs down and popping them on. So, yeah, if I was to give you a quick example, yeah, it is just a simple matter of coming in, yeah, putting a bit of PVA down, getting you a couple of sandbags, yeah. It's always best to sort of align them sort of off each other, yeah, so don't make them too regular. Yes, they would have been regular when they were built, but they would have been shelled, they would have got moved and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and to be truthful, the soldiers aren't going to climb out of the trenches to reorganise the sandbags at the top of the firing line. They're going to do the best they can from cover and leave the rest. So 2 have gone down, and then if I want to place on top, I need to put a bit of PVA on top to drop another sandbag on. Yeah. So once all these are done, okay, the only thing I'll need to do then is to start putting the ladders on. Now, there's a few places that need ladders to get about, and for that, what we've got is dead simple: 2 barbecue skewers, Yeah, and then what we've done is we've split coffee stirrers in half and used those for the slats. And all we're going to do is trim them to the right length and glue them in place. Once everything is in place, yeah, all I'll do then is, with the last of our textured mud, just blend some of the edges in so everything doesn't look like it's sitting on top of the mud, rather that, you know, it's sitting in the mud. So got a little bit of that left. We'll use that just to blend a couple of edges. Don't need to do it all, just a little. Yeah, and that should wrap it up. Right, I'll crack on. Yeah, covered that. That was good. Right, let's get this bit sandbagged up. Do I dare tell her I may need some more?
No.
Oh! More! Do you want another? Oh, you're still doing your ladders?
Sounds like tin canal.
It does. Mate, you should see it when I'm doing cocktail sticks, when I was cutting off the stakes for these barbed wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were flying everywhere. Did it in one take, getting good at this filming lark. I am. At least he turned on both cameras this time. Yes, I did. I am slowly getting better at this camera malarkey and this filming malarkey.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, baby. Right, that should do us.
Have you got enough
Yeah.
sandbags?
I can give you another job if you're after one.
No. What's that then?
I was going to wonder if you fancy just cutting these ladders down to the right size and putting them in place.
I can cut them down to the right size. I'm not coming over there.
How are you going to know what the right size is then?
You have to tell me.
I can't tell you.
Mark them with a pen.
So we get these sandbags done then. Right, I can't really do these sides because they're too steep for sandbags. So I'll do this side, which on the plus side is a bit of a bonus because it also means I've saved doing two little humps. Do you have any tips for making trees? Yes, I think I've got about 7 or 8 videos on tree making. You want the technical tutorial playlist and you want the foliage one. So terrain techniques foliage. Look for that playlist in my playlist, mate, and in there you'll see a series of videos called Realistic Scenic Trees. Yeah, we cover all sorts of different foliage, all sorts of different armatures and wire twisting, and it's something we'll go back to at some point and finish off. Boobs are live. Literally, most of you are live because of them.
Well, actually, that's not quite true.
So I tell you, love you. Thank you. I made trees once. I've done trees a few times. I don't generally like making trees. Yeah, generally I like buying them. The only time I really like making them is when I'm after something pretty grand and, you know what I mean? Pretty specific.
Is that just switching itself off?
Yeah. Yeah. Get in there. Use nails and clump foliage because I was making an orchard for 6 mil in a hurry. That's a nice technique. I'm actually, what you call it, there's for the, is it for the love of 6? What you call it, there's a specific convention that is all 6mm wargaming. And I'm thinking of going up because I want to get, I want to do a bit of 6mm stuff. I get asked for it a lot. Yeah, and so I think a trip up to a specific 6mm event would do me good. You doing good, babe?
Yeah. I'm just trying to clean up as much of my mess as I can.
Oh, don't worry, I'll clean it up tomorrow when I come in.
It's just all these bits of sticks.
Just brush them onto the floor. Do you know what? I might not need to come in tomorrow.
You should have plenty of sandbags now.
Oh no, sandbags were doing really well. Yeah, need to do a couple this side as well, don't we? Joy of 6, that's it, the Joy of 6. Pete Berry Bacchus. Please run.
What is it I've got to do?
Right, dead simple. First off, take two of the ladders, okay, and then you're cutting down into little sections that will sort of go from the ground up to this step here. So you're probably only looking at 2 rungs and a little bit of... Is that doable?
Do you want to do it?
I'll do it.
I should have made them shorter if they're only going that far. You could have done with being closer together. But you said about a centimetre.
Yeah, that's okay, don't worry. It's no drama. Look, we'll get this on, yeah, and I'm going to have to come in tomorrow anyway, aren't I, to finish off.
Why?
Because what time are we on? We've got about 20 minutes. I've still got to do the mud texturing. But I can come in tomorrow, can't I? There's no reason why I can't.
Would ladders have gone from there, or wouldn't they have gone to the higher ones, like here? Like there?
Yeah, we need longer ladders for there, because they're where they would have scaled over the wall, over the actual fire pit sort of thing. Not the fire pit. It's alright, I'll do them in just a second. I just need to finish off this little bit here, and then that's pretty much all the sandbags done.
They do look like chewing gums.
Bugger off.
Could have saved myself loads of time, just going to get some spearmint gum.
You might have seen the orchard smell. I posted them on the group when I did them. I think I did, Bleachron. I think I did, mate. Do you have any videos on sci-fi terrain buildings or making any? Yeah, go and have a look for my Help for Heroes project. I did a big charity build and raffled it off Help for Heroes, and there was there was tons in there, weren't there?
What was that? What? Sorry. Tons for what?
It was a sci-fi build.
Remind me which one.
The big snowy one, the mantic one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one that took up all of Willow's bedroom when it was drying.
No, that wasn't the sci-fi. That was Frostgrave. That was the Frostgrave one that took up Willow's bedroom.
Oh, the one with the portal. Are you on about?
No, not the portals. The one with... Remember the snowy one?
I thought that was the snowy one.
There were 2 snowy ones, but there was a snowy one before it with red mountains. I used all those plastic kits I got from... From Mantic.
Oh, I do remember.
There we go. She remembers. Just that bit to do. Then we'll do odd placement on the rest of those. We'll put the ladders in. Tell you what you can do if you want. Yeah, do you want to get a small cup from up there and do me a 50-50 mix of water, yeah, and PVA, please. I only need about an inch of it.
Is that enough water then?
Well, there's a sink downstairs.
No, were you saying you need an inch? What for?
I need to do a little bit of sealing. Don't sound so sad. I don't remember anything after I went to recall. Hey, Scribblet. Oh, almost done. Almost done with the sandbags. It's been a fair few hours, I can tell you that.
This place is so creepy at night.
The trench is starting to look really good. Cheers, Mel.
Have you got any other PVA, or am I using that?
There. I did have a big, what do you call it, a big tub of it.
You mean the one that Willows?
Yeah. But my daughter stole it.
Is it this one, Duck?
Yeah. Use that, Duck. I'll put another one there because it just looks like it could go with one there. Right, so they're all done. Probably do with doing a little bit more there. Almost. Yeah. Kez, I agree it is. Going to have to go loo on your own then.
I'll hold it.
Do you know what it's like having to go loo on your own here?
It is creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a
The
bit.
noises down there that you can hear through the rest of the place.
Yeah. Now all I'm doing is I'm just placing a few odds and sods of sandbags just off the, what you call it, actually off the line. Just helps, what you call it, with making it look a little bit more realistic. Because they would have slipped and fallen and that sort of stuff.
There you go.
Right, do you want to get, there's a pipette there.
What do you keep asking me? Do I want to get? No, I
What will you get?
don't. What do you want to do?
Dead simple. Okay, all I need to do is, you see those gaps?
Yeah.
Yeah? Fine sand, fill them. Yeah?
Yeah.
Once they're filled, yeah?
Yeah.
Simple brush. Brush off excess.
We did this in our garden.
We did.
With the paving slabs.
We did. Yeah? And then once you've sort of filled the gaps and brushed off the excess, yeah? Use the pipette just to drop some, what you call it.
Glue over it.
Yeah. Yeah. And the only places you're really looking are these wooden bits. Okay. Yeah, that's all that needs it. So, yeah, you good on that? Yeah. She's good, isn't she? Worst thing is waiting for the auto lights to come on and hoping to all that's holy that they don't start switching off as you're halfway down. Yeah.
Yeah. This one here, it came on as I went out. Before I got to the end, it had gone off again.
Ooh, Jez is sending photos of his real trench. I'd say my trench looks pretty damn good. Right, very quickly. Yeah, I don't want to miss this person. So, we have had $14. Yeah, from Ryan V. Thank you, Ryan. $14, that's about a tenner, isn't it?
Yeah.
So thank you, Ryan. Thanks for that, buddy. And let's just knock that target down. There we go. Yeah, nice one, buddy. Right. I've still got to film the outro yet on this video. Dude, why have you got a crater full of dead bodies?
What?
Jez, that's what we made. 1-to-1 scale. It's a crater full of dead bodies.
Wow. Why do you have a crater full of dead bodies?
I mean, it's a proper crater.
Wow.
Yeah, to go with his trench.
Wow. Where does he live?
In a trench by the looks of it. Right, I'm going to have to stop looking at your photos, Jez. I've got bloody trenches to finish, bugger.
This'll soak in, won't it?
Yeah, it'll just... Is it soaking in?
I'm using this big brush here to...
If it needs a little bit more water in it, if it's too thick...
I was going to say, I think it might be.
I'll just pour a little out, pour a little bit more water in.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Yeah, couple loose on that one, I think. Then we'll need... I can do the photos afterwards, can't I? Put them in crates. Mel and Kez make a good team. Need to see more of this double act. We do make a good team, to be perfectly honest. It's my guidance that does it.
You're funny, you aren't you?
I'm bloody hilarious, I am.
Do you want to pick me that up so I don't break it?
There you go.
Thank you. You're putting water under those, aren't you?
Yeah, so don't worry about
So
those.
it's just these ones?
Yeah, just the fire step duck. We're on the last sandbags. Hey, Vice Dragon.
Are you going to tip this board up after and shake it to get all of the excess bits off?
You're supposed to be brushing it, aren't you?
I'm rubbing it in.
Oh no, I'll hoover it.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I like that.
What?
No, I was going to say, that's going to suck it all out, but it won't if it's PVA'd, will it?
No, it won't if it's sealed. How are we doing on time? 10 minutes. I could do this in 10 minutes. Isn't there a crater full of dead bodies? Yeah, there probably is. I'm having a bit of a clean up for the new year. I daren't do that. I daren't throw anything away. I never know when it's going to be useful.
Yeah, it used to be me, didn't it? The hoarder. It's you now.
Yeah, I hoard all sorts now. Is this one done? This one isn't done yet, is it now?
No, I've only done this little one over here.
Yeah, it's
There's
okay.
water, this is. It's
Yeah.
more watery than
Put a couple of sandbags there, some there, and do a double tap there. I'm going to get some likes for this on Facebook. Kez is your personal Chinese worker. The final countdown and the final sandbags. Which will finish first? Well, I can tell you, we've got 10 minutes and 5 sandbags. So I think it's... Yeah, but I do have to do the ladders as well, don't I? But that won't take long.
I think they're done, it's just
Gluing them in, yeah.
I just don't want to screw it up. I'd rather you do it. If you screw them up, you can do them again.
Yeah, no worries, babe. Have you enjoyed having Kez on? I don't know how my ladies will find it, because I mean they might see with competition. I have got a strong female following. 10% of you are female. But to this day, the only nudes I've ever received, is that guy with the big railway layout from America. So you've got no fear on that side, Kez, okay? No fear
I
whatsoever.
don't fear anyway, baby.
Jez, you don't need to send me nudes. He's already sent me a pouch.
A sack.
Calm down. See what I have to deal with. Last 3 sandbags. This is where you go along and you spot something, a bit that you've missed, and you're like, no, I need a sandbag there. So on that very quickly.
That's like me when I'm doing tattoos. You don't. Oh, just hang on 1 second.
That's not what you want to hear from a tattooist, darling.
Yes, tattoos I do are sort of bespoke.
And no, I love seeing her on. I hope she comes on more. Yes, I am one of them. Larissa's one of my female followers.
Hey, that's fine, Larissa. Just be glad you don't have to live with him. He's a pain in the butt.
I may run away with one of my female followers. Keep him.
Yeah.
Would be the word.
Does this bit here have to be
Yes, yes.
But not these.
No, not that, because it'll just fall through.
See, then we've got gaps where it is literally just falling back out. So
yeah, that's okay. I can touch those up, but as long as we get the majority of it,
yeah,
that's the main thing. You do need to clean off these steps, though.
Isn't it dirty?
Yeah, I suppose it is, isn't it? It's the trenches.
It's the trenches. They didn't have somebody going round with Hoover.
Well, you never know, Sergeant Major. He tells me no nudes now. I'm wearing a mask anyway. Other than that, I figured Kat has me, and I thought I was the only other girl. Actually, no, there's quite a few girls that follow. I mean, we've got Kat, we've got Tam, yeah. But in my comments, you know, I get a lot of females sort of chatting and that sort of stuff. But there's a lot of crossover, and a lot of women like to do various sort of crafty things. Yeah, especially American women. It seems very prevalent with American women. And so I get my Envirotext video. Half the commenters on that one are female because they use it for like making all sorts of like crafty, you know, like jewelry, picture frames and jewellery and all that sort of stuff. So I get a strong following on that side. I don't mind. I mean, to be truthful, I don't care whether you're male or female. As long as you like to craft, you're cool with me. Oh my God, have her say dirty again. Calm down, lad. It's not that sort of a channel. You'll have to get your jollies elsewhere. Oh, wait, what? Never mind.
You breaking my ladders?
Your ladder broke on me.
Don't even.
I'm so dead. What have you done with me super glue? How much did you use?
Really? I've used tiny little bits on it.
Have you ever done anything about cobblestone or castle walls? Cobblestone, yes. We've done cobblestone roads. We've done cobblestone walls and stuff like that. They're in the Let's Make playlist and also the technical tutorials buildings.
Them rollers are good for that, aren't they? On that foam.
They're okay.
Stuff. Right,
yeah.
Next. I've wiped more of the stuff off. Is that okay now?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Let me put this in. That moment when you're trying to get super glue exactly where you need it. Oh, Where's my PVA? Forget super glue.
Yeah. Oh.
If in doubt, PVA. It's stuck to a jumper.
Everything's stuck to this jumper. I've got super glue and everything.
Yeah, I've got super glue on my fingers now. Yeah, and just grab the tip of that to drag that PVA up there so it joins. There we go. There we go. Right, one on. Right, that's a sap. That doesn't need one. That isn't a sap there. Oh! Yeah. I'm a maker, fixer and repairer. So yeah, you got a loyal follower. I've got, you know, people come to my channel for all sorts. I mean, I get a lot of crossover. I get a lot of railway guys, even though I don't really do railway stuff. Yeah, I get a lot of, what you call it? I get a lot of, what's the term? A lot of diorama makers. I get a lot of, what you call it, film students as well. Yeah, they sort of come for the, what you call it? The set design when they're doing like stop motion and that sort of stuff. Oh, put a blob in the PVA in the wrong place, you git. You go there, fall onto there, all is good. Smidge that. Dry your bugger dry. Right, so that's that ladder done. Oh yeah, we need a ladder there, don't we?
Just let me do this first.
Okay. And then we need a ladder up into the Joe Ringstoke-on-Trent. I build for Dungeons and Dragons. 2 minutes! 2 minutes at all. Stop motion, hard to imagine in the days of... Yeah, it's still quite popular. Yeah. They wanted me to teach at the university. To what you call it, teach the film students how to do this sort of stuff for their stop motion.
When I leave.
Yeah, I can't do it until Kez leaves. Because I can't be staff at the university while she's a student. That's right, isn't it, dear?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. When I was looking at the Milliput, I came across your videos and I binge watched all of them. There's no way you've done 400 videos.
Somebody else said that the other day as well.
I can't.
Right, swap me.
Which one haven't you done? Have you done this one?
No, it's just one little, isn't it?
It's just that one there, darling, that you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to put a ladder on there. Do we need ladders going up to the fire steps? Yeah, we probably should do, shouldn't we?
So can you just
Yeah.
shove that one out of the way? Move the other one back a bit.
Yeah. 2 secs. I've still got to record the outro. Kubo, 2 strings, classic stop motion. Railroad guy here, so I learned so much. Nice one, dude. Mel, that is. Who's that? Yeah, you're off early and got to catch Mel live. Not for long, dude.
Date night.
Yeah, date night. So that's all those ladders in there. We need another ladder here.
We could watch Thor again. It is good though, isn't it?
It's not out on release yet.
And Jumanji. Jumanji.
Jumanji?
Jumanji. Corbin wants to watch something as well. It's on at the minute. Keeps on asking, Mum, can we go? The Mum and Sunday.
A Mum and Sunday.
It's because you and Willow have daddy-daughter days.
Yeah.
baking? No, Mum.
No.
Right, that's done.
Wonderful. I just need to put a couple of ladders on here.
Yeah.
For the 5 steps. I already know that this bit here is going to be a git to paint. Right.
And you've got to put water in as well.
What do you mean? You know, I won't be able to do that until it's all painted up.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're looking at roughly 2 rungs for 5 steps.
Is that all right for you?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, darling. Thank you.
Have you seen the state of it?
Exactly. I love you, woman. What do you reckon? 3 on a piece and the occasional 1 on the others? I should do it.
I wouldn't go too mad, to be honest. You're just going to overdo it.
Yeah. Well, that's 3. Let's have a look how these go.
Yeah, you'll have to Uber.
Yes, I will.
A little bit of sand on the table.
Right. Have we got water, did you say?
Yeah, in that bottle there.
Brilliant. Right, what else am I looking for? Right, that's what I'm looking for right now. It's blocked.
Oops. Get a piece of wire. Yeah.
I don't think that's... No, it's way too... Go on, you can give it a go. See if you can.
What's up with you?
No, I'm just moving this PVA around. You put another one over here.
Where's the bottom to this?
The bottom? There. Trim that down a little. How are we doing? Right, what's the issue? Oh, Facebook group. I'll do that on the way home, mate. Give me 10 minutes. I'll sort that on my way home. We should make Jason mod in the Facebook group, to be truthful.
Why haven't you already?
We just haven't.
You worried. I'd do it, Jace, but I don't know how.
No, not water. Doesn't matter.
What do you want in it then?
It's alright. I've passed that stage now.
Well, it's not blocked now anyway.
Good.
There you go.
So we put 2 on there. We'll put 1 each on each of these bits here. That makes sense. Yeah. So 1 on there. Do we? No, we'll leave.
Don't go too. Don't do all the little stuff.
Yeah.
You're just overdoing it.
Not just that. If I do it regularly all over it, it won't look right. So trim these down. And then I've just got 2 more to do on there. And then I think we are done. I think we're slightly over, aren't we?
36.
We're all right on time, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. You're going to feed me again, I'm starving.
You're starving again?
Mm-hmm.
I only just bought you dinner.
That was like 3 o'clock. I could wither away.
Highly unlikely. Highly unlikely.
Oh, sweet chili.
What you after?
No, sweet potato fries with sweet chili sauce.
It does actually. No, you stay there. There you go. I should fix that onto there, and then we'll put some over here as well. Right, that's one on. Oh, you stay there, you git. You're not moving. Yeah. Just that one. Do you want to start moving the other bits off this table? Look, just grab everything, just put it on that table there. I've only got one of these left. I'll just throw the other one.
What is it? So you did have a bit.
Yeah, I'll save that one. We are getting there. Feeder.
You need these, don't you, Mel, to take home, these clippers?
Kebab time for Mel and Kez? Yeah.
Ooh, no, not kebab.
Yeah, I do need that.
Ooh, no, not kebab. Kebab's nasty.
Yeah, that one.
Ooh, ooh. Chicken tikka and cheese baguette.
Where's that from?
That's sweet and spice on the way.
Yeah, we can do that if you want.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Thank you.
It is date night after all, isn't it? Yeah, it's gone in nice. The sandbags are looking beautiful. Just got to put these two ladders in. We'll go for one on that bit there. Hey, don't you be leaking this. You. Should be leaking it on Facebook. It's stealing my thunder. My likes.
Ah.
What?
No, I just need to break it away.
Don't want to do that. Right, last bit of glue. Do you want to grab the last few bits and just whack them over there? And then I can clear the table off and take some photos.
You don't want to give too.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do with these?
I'll just put them over there and I'll throw them into a solution.
Oh, the bucket.
No, I'll throw them into a PVA mix and I'll use them in a future build. Don't waste PVA.
Have you got a bottle? I'll do that now. Oh, there's your terrain tutor t-shirt and a jumper and...
Yeah, it's in case I need them. There you are. Throw it in there.
Screwed up like that?
Well, they weren't screwed up like that before.
I haven't touched them.
What have you done with them?
You're a monitor.
Okay, compromise, Kez. Tikka kebab.
Oh no! Kebab's nasty! Kebab's got like chicken lips in it and everything.
Chicken lips. Yes. Right, I need to get a bucket load of photos of this and I need to film my outro. Extra long show tonight. I hate filming the outros. But that looks bloody brilliant.
There you go, Bobby. I don't know where it goes, so it's getting there now.
Right, let me do my record. Bloody hell, that's a hell of a...
Is that the table?
Yeah, it's because the table's dropped. It's not... Well, it's got a little bit of a warp on it. But that's mainly the table. Right. Let me set up for the last bit of filming.
How about badger kebab? Hey, behave.
Calm down. Kez will cut your nuts off. Hello on screen.
Do you want me to move?
If you want to, you can.
Yeah, I want to move.
She doesn't mind being on the live bit, but she doesn't like being on the main videos. Oh, sandbag's fallen off. Get back on there, you. So all the sandbags are on, and I put in the ladders. The grit's finally sealed. There's still a little bit of texturing, i.e. once everything's dried, going along with our little glue, going into a few places and just adding a little to blend those features in with the ground. I've also got to add some barrels and satchels and binoculars and maybe a helmet on a stick and a few little details, yeah, but they are the really fine details. So we'll be doing that in the next video, when at the same time this is pretty much complete built wise from a terrain point of view. Okay, like I say, there's a couple of little touch-ups, but you know, it's an hour or so's work. And so the next video will be on painting and flocking and adding all the foliage, and much like this video, that video's also going to be a little bit more in depth at taking the skills that we've learned in our Let's Makes and stepping it up to make it a little bit more real and a little bit more interesting. Now, if you want a quick look, come on down. You can see it in all its glory there. Yeah, you can try and guess the number of sandbags. We reckon about 400. Yeah, but overall it is looking beautiful. Yeah, everything's in place. And Mel is a happy chappy. So, I'm going to wrap this up now. So, hope you've liked it. If you've got any questions, get them down below. I always answer my questions. If you've got any tips, get them down below as well. Although it might be a little bit late now, guys. Like it, share it, and as always, guys, yeah, if you look forward to these videos, if you enjoy them or they help you with your hobby, please consider supporting the channel. Either a one-off via PayPal down below or on the Patreon link in one of these corners. Yeah, just $1 a month. It keeps the lights on, the cameras rolling. It keeps me in here making this content for you. Okay, so if you really like it, guys, please consider supporting it. And in the meantime, I'm going to get cracked on with painting it, and you'll be seeing me in an upcoming video real soon. All the best, yeah? Ta-da! All I've got to do now is take photos. Well, we'll do that when we get home. And Mel almost got in trouble.
Oh, Mel almost did. And Kerry almost swore.
Dear Kerry. Right, switch that one off, close that lens. Switch that one off, close that lens. I need the memory cards out of them. We'll be in time for the curry house, won't we?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
She is proud of his man when he is filming. Hey? Can't be talking about Kerry. Right. That goes over there. All we need to do now, guys, is very quickly, I just need to take some photos of this, and I'll do this after we sort of wrap up. Yeah, next mainstream is Thursday, Sunday for the live show, guys. Right, I'm going to call it now. Listen, thanks for keeping me company. I know you're sort of along for the ride with me, and come on, me and the missus. Yeah, date night for you, eh?
You got your arm stuck on my bottle.
Yeah, we've done a good job on this. Nice one.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't give her too much credit, eh? Right, I'm going to knock it on the head. I don't need to come back in this weekend. Yeah, so that's a good one. I will catch you guys Sunday night. Keep an eye out on Saturday for the trench vid, okay? Yeah, because this will be out on Saturday because I've got the footage. Yeah, in the meantime, thanks, guys. You lot are bloody awesome. Yeah, and I love you. Not as much as I love her. Yeah. Because I don't have date night with you lot. Well, this is date night kind of, but you only have me for 2 hours. She has me for the rest of the night. Well, until I get tired anyway. Right. I love you. I love you.
I love you.
And I'll see you lot later.
Bye.
Bye.